Alright, I just want to like clarify about construction a bit. So imagine the axle now as a rod, but it's like Pac-Man, okay? So it has a notch cut out of it. So it has a notch going all the way through it from the front back to heaven, okay? So what I see, what I envision now, construction-wise, is that this right here is a half, okay? So this is like 30 millimeters. I see like a 30 millimeter block of aluminum or wheel of aluminum, and then a CNC machine would basically like bore out all the interior but leave a wall, a rigid aluminum wall going all the way down 22 millimeters thick, so that when you put your magnets, okay, it'll be all like super balanced and rigid. It'll be rigid, guys, okay? And then the same thing for the interior wheel. Like, I don't know if I have to make spacers, okay? Like, it's not hard. If you mill out this, and then mill out the center to be a little Pac-Man, and then you mill some spacers, you know? And then even this spacer here in the back, the long spacer, sorry, here, this guy, like, that could all be done, okay, using a CNC machine. You know what I just remembered, guys? I actually know somebody who builds CNC machines and then sells them to like schools and stuff. Now CNC machines, like it takes like a diamond bit and it bores out metal and stuff and plastic or whatever you use, whatever material. So maybe I already know the people I need to know to do this. I just need to have it drawn up, you know, digitally. That's where maybe Carlton would come into hand. I mean, they do have the devices to create parts at will, you know, like they have devices where if they put in their own programs, they can actually mill plastic. I know they can mill plastic. So imagine making a curved plastic construct piece. A curved plastic construct piece here. Just for like the model. I don't know. But it could just as well be aluminum. Like, it will be rigid, guys. That circle will be perfect, will be rigid, and so will the middle circle. And you can make spacers and everything, and the axle, and make everything work in like unison, okay? Now, I don't know, again, maybe a bearing is the best thing to have here and there. You're like, you know, maybe the guy that I know can even build me one of these, you know? Like, this is pretty goddamn important, I'd say, okay? This rotates it, man. You need to make this as well as this. But once you make this, you can make 6 of these, okay? But make one, make sure it works, and then make the other 5, I'd say. That's how I go about it. Or maybe just have faith and go ahead and make all 6, but I don't know how much this will cost. So that's how I envision the construction, okay? It's just piecework, putting it together, but having it milled and machined. And then seeing how many you can have milled and machined, and then, you know, the price goes down, guys. But I'm not thinking about production right now. I'm just thinking about making it work. So it will be rigid. Like, this is gonna be heavy, guys. Like 96 magnets in the middle, 42 magnets, and 8 magnets. Like, magnets will have a little bit of weight. Aluminum would be probably the thing I'd use because it's not conductive. And then all those windings of copper, I don't know how much weight that'll have, but the frame would have to be rigid, right? I mean, like, you don't want it to be like shearing and stuff as it's in operation, because I don't know about bearings. Like, do I want sealed bearings or something? Like, I don't want the bearings to seize on me, that's for sure. But I mean, maintenance could be a problem. You want to be able to maybe replace the bearings. This is not what I did in school. This is not my forte. There are better people for this, okay? You know, like, we got to start working together is all I have to say. So, and as far as movies are concerned, man, I've just been, like, watching Game of Thrones, okay? Like, the last lots of videos I've been making are just Game of Thrones seasons 2 to... I'm finally on season 5. Some of their movies have been The Watchmen, Indiana Jones, Close Encounters of the Third Kind's a pretty good one to watch, Avatar, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, The Watchmen. That's where the comedian says, you know, this is all bullshit, guys. So, I don't know. Just trying to deal with life right now, you know, making appointments and stuff, and getting a lot of interesting feedback, so cheers.